You're offered $50 million if you can commit a crime bad enough to warrant a life sentence. If the crime you commit makes 6/11 jurors laugh, you are set free and get the money. If you can't make them laugh, you get the life sentence. Is it worth the attempt? If so, what crime do you commit?
Those are some tough constraints. A life sentence and an unreasonably long prison sentence are two entirely different things. I would probably evade taxes with banana stands or do international drug trading with fleshlights and rubber ducks as the decoys.
What is my perfect crime? I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No, I go for the chandelier. It's priceless. As I'm taking it down, a woman catches me. She tells me to stop. It's her father's business. She's Tiffany. I say no. We make love all night. In the morning the cops come and I escape in one of their uniforms. I tell her to meet me in Mexico, but I go to Canada. I don't trust her. Besides, I like the cold. 30 years later, I get a postcard. I have a son and he's the chief of police. This is where the story gets interesting. I tell Tiffany to meet me in Paris, by the Trocadero. She's been waiting for me all these years. She's never taken another lover. I don't care, I don't show up. I go to Berlin. That's where I stashed the chandelier.
I'd commit two crimes. The first would be a set-up crime to get me on trial. That crime isn't important, I just need to be on trial. The crime is what happens next. I find the jurors and kidnap them all. 11 counts of kidnap has to be a life sentence. Then I drug them all with laughing gas. I committed the crime and made them laugh all in one devilishly brilliant move. How will you be paying me?
You are offered $1 million USD if you can hide a pair of car keys from the entirety of the FBI force for 7 days. Where do you hide the keys?
Easy, ask the CIA to hold them. Those two don't share shit.
This guy knows how it works.
Yeah, if the FBI are after you, just say the CIA are after you as well. Cancels out.
That's PEMDAS, right? Yeah, but ironically in the wrong order. SADMEP.
Children of I want to talk to your manager, parents, what has been your most embarrassing experience?
One time my granddad got a sausage roll at a football match during halftime. When he got back to his seat he found it was overdone, the pastry was quite burned. The man was irate. He didn't take it back straight away as the second half was about to start, but he spent much of the second half angrily lamenting his savory snack letdown. So he takes it home, calls the customer service number on the back. I assume he had a few choice words for the poor soul on the other end, but I wasn't present for this, and keeps the remainder of the sausage roll in the freezer for the next couple of weeks. Skip ahead to the next match day. My granddad tells me we're heading out early so he can have his sausage roll replaced. The customer service line told him to go to kiosk 3 at the front of the ground next to the ticket office. When we arrive, however, the shutters are down at the food place. The old man looks around growling and turning red in the face, stamps right over to window number 3 of the ticket office and slams his frozen burned sausage roll down like a fucking flaky gauntlet. At this point I'm trying to convince him the ticket office was a completely different department to the catering concession, but my granddad was having none of it. The lady working the ticket window continually attempted in vain to convince him the same. They sell match tickets, not hot snacks. But this just got him angrier and angrier. Across comes a colleague behind the glass. Now there's just 2 people to rage at. Then a head steward comes to attempt to defuse the situation and my granddad begins to wave the burnt sausage roll in this man's face. I was actually surprised he didn't whack him with it. At this point I'm mortified by the whole affair, wishing I'd have stayed back at the house until nearer kickoff. Eventually, after an hour or so, the shutters come up on the food concession. Fella at the counter goes, "You must be Mr. Alleginge," and calmly resolves the situation, dispatching a freshly baked sausage roll with the steady hands of a surgeon. My granddad is completely satisfied with the result of his hour of insolent rage. As we're walking away he turns to me and says, "That's how you get these things sorted."
I was 13 when this happened. My mom had made a reservation at a hotel for a trip, but when she got there the lady said there was some error with the reservation and that my mom's payment didn't go through, so the lady offered us a double bed room for a discount. Rather than just taking the room, thanking the lady, and leaving, my mom decided the best course of action would be to scream, in the middle of a hotel lobby, "Nobody is going anywhere till I get my fucking room." She then proceeded to pester the lady, who clearly couldn't do anything about it, until eventually she called the police on my mom for public disturbance. And remember, if you like this thread, please